Well, howdly hodly all. Welcome in and welcome back to Millwall, where we're starting to see the makings of what might be the tightest title race in the history of football. To be quite honest with you, it's a pretty close one. It's a pretty close run thing. There are just 2 points separating the top five, of which we are fifth, and 4 points separating the top six. And there are 17 games to go, of which we'll probably play 7 or 8 today. Is my thinking. I'd like us to finish up top of the table. We get there. Apologies, by the way, for going up a little bit late today. I was recording all of next week's episodes of Supermarine and lost track of time a touch. Let's stick Facida in there. And what am I missing? What am I missing on that bench? A right winger. What am I missing in my squad? Also a right winger. I think we're going to stick Boateng on there to cover the right wing. And it looks like Hackney is our de facto striker. Sorry, our de facto left winger on the bench, because Cassip will probably be needed to be a striker. In terms of players missing, Al Mutairi is missing. Our squad's a little thin on the ground in general at the moment. I think we need to address that at some stage. We are currently still in January, so there will be some transfer business. Hopefully that happens. We've got a couple of guys waiting on work permits for, and we also have a little bit of cash to spend once those players' work permits go through, which hopefully will be reasonably soon, because we could certainly use an extra striker or two, and maybe some reinforcements at the back, because it looks like we've had some loans recalled? Question mark? We must have done. We're also stuck with McKenna in goal, so we need to find a goalkeeper, we need to find a centre-half. That's our two big priorities, goalkeeper and centre-half, and then we should be fine. But we're going to start against Southampton and see if we can start getting this title race moving in our favour, swaying in our favour, into our favour, favourable. That's the word I was looking for. Basically, I want to see if we can do something special. And I think we might just have a small chance. Let's go in hard when tackling. We're doing well. Keep the run of form going, I suppose, is the shout we're doing. And hope for something good to happen with the transfer business before the end of the window. It's snowing in Southampton. There we go. There's a weather report from a world that doesn't really exist. Taylor to Banks. Can we get this one underway? We can't get this one underway immediately with a goal. But you know what? We're going to encourage the boys, and hopefully they've made a sub already. That's bold. I'm assuming it was an injury, not a tactical sub in the first 10 minutes. That would be odd. Very odd. But, either way, we need to find some more depth for our squad, certainly, if we're going to see out this title race successfully. But we're doing okay. Southampton are 20th, though, so we need to get a win today. That's going to be priority number one for certain. We need to get someone shooting on goal, ideally, before any of that becomes a problem, because apparently we just don't have anyone willing to take a punt, which is problematic right now. O'Neill's done well to muscle that ball away. Orrit to Carbone. Carbone forward to Alamore, to Powell, to Banks. Let's get this ball over the top and forward and through, shall we? Cross maybe in? Or Banks could go in alone, I suppose. We'll take that. That was our first shot on target of the game. How it's Banks scoring is beyond me. But there we go. I guess we had to see some magic from somewhere. Why not the left back? Beat Bramall very nicely there. It was quite a lovely little bit of play, and then just popped it in at the near post in the tiniest possible gap to make it 1-0, which isn't bad. to be honest. Powell gets an assist off it too, which is lovely to see. And I guess we just crack through to half-time, knowing we are now up into second as things stand. There are other games being played, but as things stand, we're up into second, which is not too shabby. In fact, we might remove the get stuck in, because otherwise someone's going to get sent off. I don't know what Louis Ray was thinking there. If you're going to hoof it towards nobody, just hoof it into touch and call it a day. McKenna obviously continuing in goal because of the injury issues and the lack of goalkeepers, but we're doing okay so far. I will go into the loan market, I think, for another goalkeeper. Like a backup is probably my plan. And yeah, like I said, we need to find probably another defender or two. Could certainly use more midfielders. Possibly another left back. Possibly. Definitely a couple of centre halves, I would say, to be safe. And then from there I'll figure it out. And a goalkeeper. Obviously, goalkeeper is a big priority. Carbone picking up the ball here. To Taylor, back to O'Neill. O'Neill through ball for Sturrock, who's not been playing well. And when he doesn't play well, we don't play well. But Hamada Elamore plays well. Ironically, off an assist by Sturrock. And it's 2-0 to Millwall. And I think we're probably looking pretty good now. I think we're probably looking pretty good to get this result in the books. We've dropped down to third, but that's fine. As long as we stay in and around the top 5, I think we're probably okay for the season. Zoki making a dangerous tackle. Elamore giving the ball away because he wasn't paying attention. Pogue to Binks. Binks forward to Fernandez Rabat to McLaren. O'Neill trying to track him and needs to stay on his feet. And Orrit makes a great clearance. Sturrock can't win the header. Taylor can though. Hasn't really gone anywhere, but he's trying. Mariners, welcome in. How are you? Hope all is good. More praise for the boys, please. And I think we're going to make some changes. Right, we'll take O'Neill off. Kits making kits, my word. That could be very tempting. How are you, Kit? Welcome in. So just trying to figure out replacements for our team. Louis Ray can come out for Cassup for now. Arasaki for Hindo. It's a loud bang from outside. Banks off for Mwamba. I know he's aggressive, but he plays for Millwall. So, you know, that'll be what it'll be, won't it? To be honest. I'll be honest, Mariners, our transfer window is still pretty disastrous. The goalkeeper that is currently playing for us, bearing in mind we have a small injury problem. This guy is was going into the window, our third choice goalkeeper. Callum McKenna is a 36-year-old Scotsman who is retiring at the end of the season. So I definitely need a goalkeeper. Defenders are a problem because I don't have much cover at fullback. And I can probably use an extra midfielder. Put loads of work in for charts, custom edges and sponsors, so a bit knackered. Look at you, graphical masterclass. Shaheen into the box. Ferhat Shaheen gets a goal. We've had 3 goals today and 2 of them have come from fullbacks. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm experiencing right now. This table is insane, by the way. For those who've just come in, now the top 6 are covered by 4 points. The top 6 are covered by 4 points. It could go anywhere, this championship title. Literally could go to any corner of the land. It's absolutely insane. I say any corner of the land, but it's what? The North Midlands, the North West, the North East, Yorkshire, London, or Lincoln, East Midlands? We call Lincoln East Midlands? It's not quite East Anglia, is it? It can't go to the southwest. Blair Sturrock's just scored. It can't go to the southwest. It can go almost everywhere else, though. Ironically, it could go to the West Midlands if Birmingham get their act together. And certainly an all-over holistic championship table. We're back into one of the highlight, my word. Little on the ball for Southampton, looking to salvage something. Powell there to head it away beautifully. And Fernandez Rabat now on the ball. Ridge to Little, to Fernandez Rabat, to Binks, to Bramall, to Ridge, to Little off the woodwork. Shaheen does the right thing, puts it into touch. Spy must have been ill before this game. Maybe he just went, lads, they've got no players. Why are we worrying? Pretty sure that's what the Spy did. He went, I went to their training session. There were 18 players there and 2 of them were under 18. I reckon we're all right. Like I cannot stress enough just how threadbare this squad is after this window so far. I'll show you in a second. This squad, it looks like we had some kind of abduction problem. Mwamba trying to get in on the fullback scoring situation. As he do. Yeah, we've been okay. We've been okay today. Finished the day in second. Lovely. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Now, hopefully this will save. I've had a crash issue earlier whilst I was recording, which was really annoying. So hopefully it's not going to play up again. Are we there? Are we through? Are we made it? Let's... Come on. Come on now. Come on. Any day now. There we go. There we go. We got through it. We won't attend the press conference. So just to give a bit of a where we're at with this current squad. That's the first 11. That's the bench. There's a few players who apparently aren't registered, but I'll figure that out in a second. Otherwise, that was our available list for that game. It's not terribly impressive. I don't know why we're having registration issues still. That's going to help. It does help if I register all my players. Is that better? I guess within reason. I don't think that's actually affected us at all. Presumably these 2 are now registered. They wouldn't have been my first pick, but they'll do as picks. It's inconvenient, but window is still ongoing. We do have a little bit of cash to spend. We do need a goalkeeper. In fact, what I might do, whilst I remember, is see who is available as a lone goalkeeper for the rest of the season as a backup. Think Conor MacArthur is going to expect first team football. We'll try and get him as a backup. I would like you as a backup. I can't. I say I can't. By the time they figure out he's not an important player. How does he compare to our first choice goalkeeper? That's the big question. Abdullah Ali Muttari. He's not quite as good. He's not quite as good. And Mutairi is going to be out not for massive time. So I do need a backup rather than a first choice. Rory Harty, are you going to be willing to come in as a backup maybe? Because that'd be really nice. Nope. We will find someone to be a backup goalkeeper. Ben Fraser, and the last goalkeeper we loaned from Leeds was garbage, so maybe we won't. Sir van der Weijs, you should be fine to be a backup, right? Guys. Oh, there we go. That'll do. He's expensive, but probably worth it as a backup. See what's available as a centre-back option. Oh, Dominic Voigt. 6 feet tall. Can mark. Can do almost nothing else. We'll see how that goes. Will you take off that? Guys, I don't want to guarantee... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, Chris Wiles, are you... Oh, you're better than the first guy I looked at. How do you feel about... No... Do you know what? We're going to lie to them. Working on a short story? Excellent. What's the pitch? What's the pitch of the short story? Just realised I can lie to them too. That's fine. I don't mind lying to them. That's going to fill up our loan quota for the first. It's going to more than fill up our loan quota for the first team. It's really annoying. John O'Neill hasn't become one of our players already. It's very annoying. But that should give us options. 2 centre halves just as cover should be fine. We've got some strikers coming in. The depth problem is the next depth problem is going to be right wing. But I think one of these strikers I've got coming in can play on the right wing. I think, is it Isla can play on the right? Nope. Then it must be Rondero. No, alright. I have to find someone that can play on the right hand side as well. Not for loan, just for buying. Ideally. Jamie McLennan. I don't hate that. Psychological horror, first-person POV of a guy who just inherited his dad's kidney shows how the greed kind of overtakes him as he tries over time to squeeze every penny he can, and how the greed is almost like a parasite that controls him. Ooh, tasty. Tasty. Alright, he's not interested, and he's going to be very expensive. I don't even know what I'm currently at, what my outgoings currently are, if I'm honest. Ins 2.2, so I've got 3.3 to spend. If you're coming for less than 3.3, we might have a deal. Alright, apparently he wants to be a starter. What are they going to ask for him? Alright, we'll make our own bid then. 2.5. See how they feel about 2.5, shall we? Sturrock on form. Feel a bit bad that I've just signed someone who might replace him, but he is patchy when it comes to his form. He's very patchy when it comes to his form. But sometimes needs must. So we definitely need that extra body in the squad. For sure. And then we can revisit. We can revisit the old question of what we need registered. 5.25. Sorry, what? That's actually not too bad. Can I split that over 6 and drop that down to 25? Good day. Good day, gentlemen. Lovely doing business with you. And then Emmanuel Boateng can go out on loan again, which I don't dislike. Vandro? What does Vandro play? Could be a good backup option. Let's scout him and learn a bit more about Senor Vandro. We'll go from that. So hopefully a new right winger. Hate gambling companies to kind of inspired by that for the idea. It's fair. Gambling companies are the fucking worst. Luckily, they're regulated a bit better here than they are in the States, where, Jesus wept, the predatory nature of those fucking people. Like, the British ones, the European ones are awful, don't get me wrong, but some of the stuff the American ones do, horrendous. Like, well worth a Google for some inspiration, is what I'm saying. They do some predatory bullshit. Hey, Liam, welcome in. How are we this fine Friday? Question mark? Yeah, Friday. My brain utterly forgot what it was. I'm good, mate. Thank you. How are you? We've just smashed Southampton 4-0 and put ourselves second in the table. We're doing all right. We're doing a good time. Have you? I was going to say, have you had a chance to look at the retain list? I think our retain list. Okay, this is going to be controversial and maybe not entertaining for non-Swindon fans. I'm fully okay with Butterworth and Minturn being invited for pre-season training. I'd like to have seen them both given new contracts, but obviously Minton's been out for a year, so fair play to the lad. Of the release list, I only think Batty and Evans are harsh. Maybe McCormick, but Batty and Evans is a bit harsh. Don't mind seeing Wright or Delaney go. Don't really care about the others. And hopefully Billy Kirkman signs a new contract. Holloway is still there, sadly. Oh my god, Krasnodar have finally... Does that mean we finally got that money to spend, or did we already have that money to spend? We already had that money to spend, that's fine. Do you know what? Darren Oldacre, he's not the best footballer in the world, but he does bang in a shift every now and again. Like, he does dig deep. And sometimes I'd rather have a lad who doesn't necessarily have the talent, but at least puts the grind in. Like, he runs around a lot, and then about 50% of the time, when he gets it, he does something positive with it. You know, we've got a lot of players who have probably a better production ratio. They do more productive things with the ball more often, but are really fucking lazy. Not naming names, because that would be bad, but Tom Nichols. Sorry, slight cough there. You know. Don't know why he was kept. I mean, I guess it's because we gave him a long contract, but there's no real good reason we should have kept him. Hopefully we'll sell him in the summer. Hopefully we'll sell him in the summer. It's the only one apart from Clark who isn't going to fuck off, to be honest, that I would like to. See, I don't mind my biggest problem. Okay, this is... We're gonna wander into some rare opinion territory. Salford versus Notts County. I hope it's Notts County. Here's the thing with Palmer. I think Ollie has shit the bed with Ollie Palmer. I think Ian Holloway has shit the bed with Ollie Palmer, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. Because he was scoring goals at approximately the same rate as Aaron Drinan, like per minute last season, and was hardly playing and sometimes not even making the bench. And were I in charge of the team next season, I think I'd be inclined to play some kind of system where I'd have two up top, and it would either be Palmer or Smith with Drinan, or some system where Palmer and Smith play together with Drinan drop deep behind them, running in from behind, because those two will win everything in the air, and they'll contribute goals. But see, I'm not a fan of Holman. I don't get the Holman hype. I'm just not on that hype train. he's fine, but he's, you know, he works hard. He's young though, and he's still learning. But I don't look at Holman like he's a superb player right now. I think he has the potential to be. I just don't think he's quite at a level where he should be starting now. Welcome in, Benny. Thank you for lurking. Will do. We have got a lot of strikers next season. We always seem to have far too many fucking strikers. I don't know why Holloway insists on doing the racking, stacking, rock'em, sock'em, robot bullshit nonsense. Talking of which, no, not talking of which, you know what I mean. If you haven't already, follow Mariners, because I'm behind on my shout-outs, so my brain was doing 4 things at once, and I'm not that smart. And also, make sure you're following our Lord and Saviour, Sir Benny Cargie. Benny Cargie, there we go, we'll do it right. I'll learn to say words. To be fair, that's the first time I've pronounced it wrong. Anyway, do go follow those 2 beautiful people, because they are 2 of the finest people in the Twitchverse. In the Twitch multiverse, with Mariners, you'll be shocked to learn you'll see a lot of writing. And with Benny, you'll see everything else. So, literally, you will see everything else. Right, let's go play Palace, and I'm very confused. I definitely just registered Van der Vaart. If we had to sell a striker, see happening, who would you sell? This is such a layered question. This is one of those questions with nuance. I'm trying to think who's still there, because my stock answer would have been Bodin. Is it cheating if I sell Tom Nichols? He is technically a striker. Obviously, if we consider that cheating, we'll make a different choice. But if we don't consider that cheating, then it would be Tom Nichols all day, 5 or 6 times on Sunday, and on repeat for the rest of my life. He's not a bad player. He's just so fucking lazy. He's such a lazy footballer. Fucking Jimmy Hoffa doesn't go missing as often as he does. So I think that'll be my pick. I think that would be my pick, is Tom Nichols. I'd let Tom Nichols go. I think Table has a massive upside that I think has not been helped by the fact that Ollie insists on having 97 strikers in the squad at any given time. And I don't understand why, when you've got all those strikers and you've signed a guy in the summer who is a young striker with bags of potential, who scored like 150 goals over the previous 2 seasons. I don't understand why you then bring in 5 more strikers over the course of the season rather than just playing the kid and letting him get goals and confidence. I don't understand it. It's baffling to me. It's genuinely baffling that that was his thought process. You know, I'm not going to try and claim either of them is... I'm not going to try and claim Jake Table is going to be absolutely world class. But he's certainly got enough to slap a couple of League Two defences around once he finds his feet. Like, if people forget, I think, that it took Charlie Austin a little while to go. I know he scored a couple early on in his tenure with us, but like Charlie Austin didn't become consistent for a little while. And so to give up on Tabor as quickly as people have, it seems stupid to me, when he's a very similar sort of player. And our midfield does need a change in terms of it needs to be entirely replaced. Because it's not a good midfield. Like, looking at who is on the list, Ball is occasionally decent. Kilkenny's great. Joe Snow, when he plays in the middle, is fine. Middlemas is like Fletcher Holman. Middlemas has shitloads of potential. He's just nowhere near ready yet. And Old Acre will run his bollocks off. But that's pretty much our entire midfield, bar Fingers. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know how Ollie thinks you're going to put together a football team without midfielders. It's breathtaking. I mean, it's also that situation where we had a lot of players on loan last season, but realistically, I don't know if I'd keep Borland, if I'd have Borland back. I'd definitely have Ola Kigbe back, and if Wilson Brown suddenly became available, I wouldn't object. But we don't really seem to have any ideas about what we're going to do to build a midfield. Like, what I'd really like... Yeah, exactly. He's planning on playing 3-1-6. What I'd really like is for us to sign a player in the mould of the General, of Anthony Grant. Obviously, we can't sign Anthony Grant. He's like 47 years old now. But I'd like us to have a player like that in there. And I really felt like last season we missed Offerball. Because we just need a big, nasty bastard in there who can chuck his weight around. And the mistake we made was getting rid of Offerball. And what we needed was another Offerball. Like, we needed someone to back him up rather than just get rid of him. Because our midfield looked solid with him in it. But players like that don't come around very often. A, because he was at least 2 divisions better than League 2. And B, because he's bloody enormous. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. Oh, Blair Sturrock scored again. That Offerball was tremendous. We just need that big guy that can break up the play in midfield and pick out a pass. And we haven't had that last season. And unless we find it this season, I just don't see it happening. I can't even think of anyone I want in that. Like, I can't think of that player. My brain can't, like, work out who that player would be that I've seen play this season. I think McCurdy's hilarious, but he's a shite footballer. He's very funny. I do enjoy his shithousery, but he's not a great footballer. Which isn't helped by the fact that he's mysteriously always sick or injured every time Chelsea have a big home game. That won't endear him to anyone. And realistically, I know he had injuries when he was at Hibs, but a big part of the reason he didn't do well at Hibs, aside from the injury, was that I think he was a bit upset that he couldn't get to Stamford Bridge every week. To be honest. That's it. It's one of those things. And the thing is, though, like, occasionally you see sparks of a really decent player in Harry McCurdy. And I have occasionally had the passing thought that, like, if Chelsea took a punt on him, he might find himself in an England squad. Because there might be enough there that if he really, really was motivated to put the effort in, he could look really, really good. but he just doesn't give a shit about anyone that isn't Chelsea. Like, there were times when he was motivated, when he was playing for us, that he could take a team apart single-handedly. And he just thought he might have enough in him to play at a higher level. And then there'd be the other 40 games a season where he might occasionally score a goal. It's a really odd footballer. But, like, really, I don't want us to sign any more attacking players in the summer. I think we've got more than enough attacking players. I just want all of this budget spent on that's been freed up, spent on defence and midfield. Mariners wants to guess the club. Easy, medium, or hard, Mariners? What are we saying? Medium hard. Oh, we love it. We love it. Let me find that club then. Okay, doodly, we are there. Was a good finish. We are there. We have a club. Yes, no questions. You all know the rules. It's a very simple game, like football. Jesus, it's not a European club. It is not European. Right, let's make changes. Let's take John O'Neill off because he's booked and a bit dumb. We're going to take off Powell for Mwamba. We'll take off Farmer for Messias. And in fact, we're going to send in Carbone for Broadley, because that's our beautiful connection of ex-Cambridge players solved. And on the pitch, North American, no. African, yes indeedly. Welcome in, Simon. We've guessed all the consonants. It is an African club. Medium hard was the request. Medium hard was what we got. Kaiser Chiefs. It's not Kaiser Chiefs. It's not Northern Africa. Division 1. Last I checked. Yes. Yes, would be what I would say. In fact, no, but famously were for a very long time. We are in South Africa. It's not Orlando Pirates, Black Leopards, or Golden Arrows. We're drawing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, Mr. Simon Thornley, you have done... If I can find my bastard window. Where did that window go? Can I make that show up on OBS? Ever? Oh, it's not going to work. Anyway, it was Cape Town Spurs. It was Cape Town Spurs. That was the correct answer. Apologies, it wasn't letting me show that window in the slightest. It just didn't have it. But it was the Cape Town Spurs, who I didn't realise had just been thrown out of South Africa's top flight, out of South Africa's professional game, and disposed of in the third tier of South Africa. So, depending how they did this season, that might be a cheeky little rebuild for FM27. Well, that's apparently they're mid-table right now, but they're also playing alongside Vasco da Gama and Santos, the two other former top flight sides, which is interesting. That'd be a really good little... I do like a South African save occasionally. That would be a good little rebuild. I can't believe that's finished 2-2. I can't believe that's finished 2-2 and we're still second. For now, because Stoke and Everton and Sheffield United have to play, and they could all... No, actually, no, only Stoke can get about. Who are Stoke playing? Please be Everton. Stoke are playing Birmingham. If Stoke lose to Birmingham, we'll stay second, because Everton would have to win 22-0 to get above us in the table with a win. I don't want to make it sound too cut and dried, but I think we can probably say they're not going to score that many goals in one game. It will be very unusual. And our next opponents are going to be Hull City, who are 23rd. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Love it. Love it. Right, I shall be back in just a tick, and then we'll play Hull and hopefully smash them. And then really hopefully smash Bristol City afterwards. And we can finish off the transfer window, which would be great, because I'd need some players to come in. That'd be brilliant, if possible. Why is it... Well, hang on 1 second, doodle. Why is that not... Hang on. Why can't I give him a... What's he doodle do? Let's get a bit serious for a second. A bit serious. Right, Dominic Voigt needs to be registered, but I'm not against that, because that's not a problem, because I don't know what Lee Rolls is doing there. Let's put in the new loanee, Voigt. I'll hold a gap open, because I do want Isla in the boat. Rapidamente. Francis is having an issue. Buddy, I just wanted extra backup, mate. Don't assume you're not going to play. That's going to make me feel sad. Will Farmer wants a new contract. Will Farmer has actually earned a new contract, so he can have one. He's been really good for us this season. Right, we'll get this Isla deal in, and then I will be disappearing for a moment. The loudest cat in the world outside. Okay, I guess we've got a bit more money to spend. And we'll go deadline day shopping. Let's get to the Hull game. Okay, good to go, and we have... Oh, we did survive. My words. Birmingham actually did us a favour and beat Stoke, and Sheffield United beat Lincoln. So they don't go clear. Sheffield United and Middlesbrough level on points with us now. This is potentially a very, very, very tasty one. We'll sort out the mentoring groups, that's fine. Van der Vaart taken ill. Of course he was. 12 days with the flu. Jesus. Well, that's been a successful goalkeeper recruitment. Transfer activity, what's still ongoing? Anthony Wilson coming in still. I probably should have signed a more permanent backup, shouldn't I? All my efforts to make sure Callum McKenna wasn't starting, and he's ended up having to start anyway. Excellent. And Lee Rawls is going to have to be replaced by Hackney on the bench. That's fine. What am I needing? I've got a right back, left back. I'm covered at centre half now. More than covered at centre half, to be honest. Potentially overly covered at centre half. That will do there. That's 5. Left wing we're covered. Right winger I've got coming in. Centre mid I feel alright about. It's just going to be a striker then. The other striker not come in, or did I do something stupid like loan him back out? Apart from that, I don't have any other good football shirts. I've got like a 2002 England shirt. I have loads in random boxes. I do need to sort all my football shirts out. He's not on the first team squad, is that what's happened? Oh, there we go. And I am... Like I said, I need to dig some out of boxes anyway, but I am also looking at adding to the collection. I have actually... I bid on a Millwall shirt on eBay. Just because I thought it was cool. Not like an homage to this save or anything, but I just thought it was cool. So that should be coming soon. What else have I got lying around? I know I've got a box full of shirts like from the 90s and 2000s. They're probably worth money now. I know there's like a Juventus shirt in there. So I've got at least 2 Barcelona shirts lying around. It's one of those things where, like, when I moved into this flat, I never properly finished unpacking, so I don't actually know what's in this flat. And because I'm probably going to be moving soon, I will probably rediscover it. You'll probably find that once I move, my backdrop changes with an entirely new set of shirts. But we're not quite there yet. You need to be in the team. Do I need another striker? I do really want the Pacific FC shirt. That's one that's on my list to buy. I've seen the old... I saw... I don't know if it'll appear. Let me see if I can find the one I was looking at earlier, which I thought was... I saw this shirt on eBay. I'm a big, like... I'm a buyer of eBay shirts quite a lot. Let's see. Can I find it before I get into this game? Continue avec Google. Thanks, guys. That'll make my life harder. You want to send me a bloody hell? Text me a text then. Kenora. Are we gonna send me the text? Be nice if we did. Because I think I put the other one on my watch list. I believe. Oh yeah, I did. I did put this on my watch list. Where's the sharey button? There we go. There's the sharey button. So I've just been looking at this one, which I thought was cool. The Ferenc Kharkov shirt from a couple of years ago. I thought that was a pretty cool shirt. I have a bid in for this one too, which I didn't buy at the time because I didn't want the con artist sponsors to get any money off it. This is the Millwall shirt I was bidding on. It looks like I might not be winning, but I don't want to pay stupid money for it. Because I thought that was cool. I like the little lion on it. Those are some of the ones I was looking at. I was looking at another one. Where did it go? Where did that bloody thing go? They're just taking it off sale. Oh no, they haven't. They haven't. So this is a really random one, a really rare, odd one. But I love a really randomly obscure shirt. I do like the Oxford City one. Shame Soccer Millions was an absolute con. Which we told them at the time that this was bullshit and they were never going to pay the club the money they owed them. And would you believe it? They never paid the club the money they owed them. Would you Adam and Eve it? Right, I really want... He's out for 2. Come on. Be willing to negotiate. Let's try it again. And then as a backup option, Daniel Onyango scored against us a few times. It's a very different profile of striker to what I normally go for. Juan Antonio. Ooh. Maybe. I'd like someone younger as the option. He's too expensive, unfortunately. Anything else there? Charlie Saxby on it. Oh, hello. Oh, it's 20 million quid. I was looking at the price of the player above. I was like, seems cheap for a Liverpool 18-year-old. It was cheap for a Liverpool 18-year-old. Got to be a striker in there somewhere. I've got Grzegorz Wisik on trial at the moment. Actually, he doesn't look awful, does he? I know he's 23, but let's add him. Okay, let's not add him. He doesn't want to come, despite being on trial. Ooh, Saeed Shika. Absolutely no concentration. Decent enough otherwise, zero concentration. That's not what I need in a footballer. I think the hunt for a striker continues. I think I had a little fishing line dangle just for a goalkeeper. Let's create requirements. Striker, squad player, under 23. See if that brings anything out. Anyway, right. We're back to McKenna in goal because we now have 2 injured goalkeepers on loan. One of them's got flu. But we have 2 injured goalkeepers on loan. It's a decent lineup. It should be fine. And hopefully Broadley will put in a performance today and we can go smash Hull and get the results we need. That's what we're looking for. Negotiate. Why is it doing that? Negotiate. Oh, hello. It will let me organise a contract with Orlando Isla again. Get rid of that. Perfect. 3 years done. Job done. There we go. Let's get this underway, and we can have Isla in as our backup striker, who will score many goals for us, I think. I think he'll be a many goals kind of goal scorer. Definitely go hard on Noah Barrett. He's good looking lads. Make me prude. Make a difference. Also make a difference. Go to the dugout. Let's get this underway. At home to Hull. Eddie Guerrero's playing for them. My word. Allegretti. Taylor. Headley. Beautiful start. Beautiful start. And we haven't scored a goal. We haven't scored a goal. I know that was the rare Eddie Guerrero reference in Football Manager. McKenna. All right. That's it. Ref needs to make sure he doesn't grab a chair from the dugout, that he hasn't unlaced his boots. None of that there trickery. Come on, Louis Ray, get a goal. Or set up a goal. We've won a corner, but he was clearly just fouled in the box by that goalkeeper. He was very clearly just fouled in that box by the goalkeeper. Right, come on, Will. I've just given you a new contract, mate. Could you not go back to being the Will Farmer that was here when I got here? Because that original Will Farmer was awful. What just happened? What was that? Jesus. Alright, we'll just do that then. I'm perfectly fine with goals like that flying in from as many angles as possible. So get him on soccer here, absolutely. Absolutely. Arasaki showboating. Absolute showboat. Oh, Louis Ray with the ball across to Blair Sturrock. And Blair Sturrock is in form right now. Blair Sturrock currently cannot stop scoring. And I think it's because he's heard a rumour that there might be a certain player in this Hull side that we're trying to pick up. I'm just saying, it's entirely possible that what happened in the tunnel was that the young man from Hull, this fella here, oh, wasn't him. They've benched him. They've benched the guy I was looking at signing. Right, let's see. Is he playing up top? I've forgotten his name. He was good though. Maybe someone's had a little whisper to him like, "Your job's being taken, mate. Your job's going. You're not going to be around anymore. Your boss is after our equivalent of you." Jesus, Hamada. Was it Barrett? It wasn't Barrett. Icelandic international called Noah Barrett. Alright. I buy it. That's normal. At least try. You know, Noah Barrett Munson. Okay. Someone explain that goal to me. I mean, aside from making a note not to sign that goalkeeper, Alamore hits the shot there. It's a daisy cutter without any pace behind it. Charlton just half-assed sticks a foot behind it and then watches Louis Ray, who was already running in when he half-assed put a foot behind it, tap it past him. Make that make sense. Also, Lincoln are winning. Just a little update from elsewhere. Lincoln are currently winning. They have to currently be winning because they're still top of the table. Can't see who against. We've got a corner. I think he's a Millwall fan. He must be. Or he's bet on them to lose. Lincoln are beating Luton. Try saying that 50 times fast. Luton are just above Hull. O'Neill and Farmer 1-2. Sturrock. Irasaki with another cracker. Well, boys, I reckon we call this one a day. Yeah, can we play Hull every week? My God. This is the first time we've had any daylight between us and the teams behind us. I know it's only 2 points, but it's the first time we've had daylight between us and any of the teams behind us in the top 6 in ages. Like, it's so mad now that there's 7 points between 1st and 7th, and Everton are the team that have dropped out of the playoffs. It's such a crazy run-in. It's such a wild run-in. Right, I think we're pretty good. Happy with the number of shots on target so far, and I think I'm probably just going to chuck whoever I feel like on for fitness in the second half. Hell, I might even let chat suggest the subs. I'll let chat pick the subs. Go wild. Keeper up top. If I didn't have another goalkeeper, if I had another goalkeeper on the bench, that would be viable. Alright. Striker in the goal. Okay. Okay. I saw that coming. Do you know what? Just for you guys, because it's funny, we'll do it. I can't get myself at fullback. Right, you can have any of those players on for anyone, anywhere on the pitch. Broadley, Banks, O'Neill and Ray do need to come off. Would be my suggestions. Go on, have yourself a wild time. Taylor at right wing. Alright, Taylor at right wing. Mariners wants a centre-back at right wing or left wing. Voigt or Wiles? Hockney should be the creative midfielder. Alright, we'll stick him on for Will Farmer because Irasaki's on a hat-trick. So let's not... Voigt's going to go on the left wing. I hope he's got at least a left foot. Nope. Alright, 2 more subs to make. Very much appreciated if we could get rid of Broadley, Banks or O'Neill for some fitter players. Good inside forward? He might be. Imagine if he scores. The scenes. I mean, to be fair, this team's awful. This whole team is terrible. This is the kind of thing that gets a HITC7's video made about it. Sahin at right back. Alright, we'll put Sahin at right back. That's a sensible change. We like a sensible change. Right, left to come on. We've got Wiles. We've got Carbone at CDM. Alright, we'll do that. That's all 5. That's our job done. Let's see if McKenna gets a goal. Can you imagine if McKenna, the 36-year-old Scottish goalkeeper with 4 pace, gets a goal? I'm not kidding either, by the way. He has 4 pace. There's almost no chance he gets near the box. I love how it hasn't even swapped their shirts over. It's outstanding. The fact we've done this and they've just had their 3rd and 4th shots on target and still haven't on goal. Their first shot on target happened after we put the striker in goal. And they still haven't scored. It is like, sorry. See, McKenna hasn't swapped his shirt. Magic. He's on the ball. Oh, imagine. He might still get a chance. I mean, he's a keeper. He's probably quite a big boy. He's probably quite a big boy as well. That might be scenes. Almost. Almost. Alright, it's not happened yet. Powell. He's well in the mixer. How big is McKenna? 6'2". He might be alright. Still finished 4-0. Not saying that was easy, but that was easy. I'm not going to say anything else to anyone. I know what I'm doing. We've just smashed Hull 4-0. Imagine if there was a news item that popped up. Manager takes piss out of opposition. Manager takes piss out of opposition in championship potentially title deciding game. I mean, it's a long way to go. It's not a title deciding game. That was overly dramatic. That was an exaggeration. EFL finds Millwall manager for being a shithouse FM ask probably. Yeah, where's the kit dependent when we need it? 32 played. Post-match press conference handled in a shocky get pleased. And talking of which, actually, I was doing shout-outs earlier. And I completely forgot to shout out Twitch's most elusive Football Manager streamer. Do give Kit a follow. Maybe that will encourage more streaming. I make no promises, but I'm trying to encourage more streaming from Kit. Because it's always a good time. It's always a good time. Just wondering, well, because I haven't seen Kit in a while. Does that mean... Lost my mouse, there we go. Does that mean that Ank is currently live? Not that I'm looking to raid out yet, but I just want to know. Oh, I think I've spotted what our raid is going to be at the end of the stream, though. That's nice. And he'll never see it coming. Oh, we've got an FA Cup tie coming up against Forest. I'd like us to at least finish this stream on top of the table. That's the dream. Finish the stream on top of the table. It just feels right. Oh, also, whilst everyone is, or more or less everyone is gathered around, plans for this week. Stream tomorrow will be the Gibraltar Build a Nation stream. I don't know what time I'll be starting. I'll try and get up early as possible, but I have to edit and upload all of next week's Supermarine. So that's a thing. Keyboard designed for writing? Are all keyboards not designed for writing? So confused. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get up early, but I have to edit and upload all of tomorrow, all of next week's Supermarine stuff before I do anything. Sunday, maybe a writing side quest. It might be a, which I know is odd. It might be more FM. It might be something else. I might do something random. And on Tuesday. This is why Sunday's side quest might be random. Tuesday will be a side quest because basically I intend to spend most of my day playing Forza Horizon 6. So I'll probably just hit the go live button. Just a bit of a kind of update of what the plan is. So yeah, don't be surprised if Tuesday Cargo Brum around Tokyo, well, Japan. All of Japan, I think, is in the game somehow. But yeah, Cargo Brum around Japan. I am quite excited by Horizon 6. It looks really good from what I've seen of it. I mean, all the Horizon games are incredible. Let's not let's not talk silly nonsense. All the Horizon games are incredible, but this one just looks so pretty. I'm not going to confirm the squad just yet. Or finalise the permanent squad just yet, because we are going to get Isla. Isla is coming in today. I'm calling it. Isla comes in today. How about, Millie, I don't tell you. It's going to be a secret. It'll be a surprise for you. Alright. You can go on loan to Wickham. That's a perfectly valid choice. That's sort of what I was thinking of. Boateng out on loan to Accrington Stanley with A. That is their full official club name. Accrington Stanley with A. Right, let's do the silly thing where we appeal the work permit and then you decide to just let him have an ESC slot anyway. We all pretend like we're super surprised. Will Farmer's got his new deal. There you go. See, Orlando Isla's in. I've solved our striker problem. In theory, we'll accept that. Is our shiny new right winger ready to come in, maybe? Were there other bids for Anthony Wilson? I'm pretty sure he didn't play against us in that last game. Oh, he came on at half-time. He didn't do anything for him, but he came on at half-time. Still think he looks pretty good. Any other bids going for him? No, we're clear. We're clear. We just need him to... Ah, there's the boy. There's our boy. Strikers secured. Send him on an English course. Get Sam Powell to sign language and stuff at him. Squad registration. Hang on. Why am I up 1 second there, boys and girls? Why was that a thing I need to worry about now? Who is not registering? That should... Facita's come out of the squad. I'm not against that. He's retiring anyway, but if I can get someone to sneakily buy him, I wouldn't hate it, because that's free money. Good. Thanks, Jacob. Lovely. Pleasure doing business with you. I will obviously have to rejig that squad again in a second once we get this boy in the door. But we might also be able to find one more cheeky little sign-in with our 600k that's going to be kicking around, give or take. See, he was an A star, A plus just now. You all saw it. Now he's a D, apparently. Very much a one booking away from a suspension, but that's okay. That's fine. Can I have a young player, please? Another young player. Just under £500,000. Mason Bannister of Ross County. It's 23 though. I'd have to register him. Let's take it off one position. Let's go bargain hunting. Get the little old sports car piece of shit out the garage like they do on the old Antiques Roadshow or whatever. I'm mixing up my daytime tellies. It doesn't matter, does it? Solomon Lassisi. If you're actually available for 210k, we are in. And if you're not, then we're not. And it turned out, surprisingly, they were not. Mauricio Fernandez. Should be a really good deal to pull this off. But if we can, that's a nice deal. Get rid of that. They're happy. I'm happy. There's another midfielder. He'll get his work permit and we'll all be shiny, happy people holding hands. I don't know. 4 years, please, buddy. I'll give you 4 years, but I'll pay you an extra £6,000 a year. That's like 23 billion pesos. And you can get fucked, I'm not selling Sam Powell. He's been our best centre-half this season. That is strong get fucked territory. Alright, we've got illness going through the squad now. Everyone relax. Will Farmer's release clause is at 2 million, a reduction in blah 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 blah. Am I concerned? Not even slightly. A.O. Taylor's out with flu again. Excellent. Maybe stop kissing dirty boys and that will stop happening. Come on, son, have a little bit of pride in who you're kissing. Libby Sparks, are you hopeful of fight? Who the fuck is Tom Sharp? Is he available on a free? Am I going to take a punt on a guy that the media have sort of hyped? I mean, if he'll come in for 400k, there we go. We'll have a look at him. If some money comes spare, but Fernandez is option number one. He's in the door. Sharp can come in to be loaned out. That's not something I'm going to cry about. Bit less cash for you, buddy, and 4 years. I'm sorry, if I'm signing you at 20, you're on a 4-year deal. It's just simple math. Okay, if you reach 20 league games, you can have £300,000. Oh, shut up. What are you doing? Let's finalise that. Let's just get that finalised. Right. Work permit for Mauricio Fernandez. Triers in end of contract offer for Fernandez Rabat. Send him on an English course. Tell Sam Powell to be nice to him. Mauricio Fernandez. Looking solid, looking sharp. Triers in offer for Rabat. He looked really decent for Southampton. But I don't think I'm going to go for a 32-year-old Madagascan. Doesn't really feel like the one, does it? Graham Armstrong could be leaving the Den, could he? I mean, it's potential to go out on loan. In fact, you know what? I could actually sell him because he's not exactly about to become a worldie, is he? And that might bring in some extra cash to faff with. I'll take that one, thank you. That's a great deal, I suppose, almost, sort of. Hopefully. We may as well let him go. Yes, sure. I've been asked the same question by 2 different journalists. Can you not just text each other? Sharp, we're going to delay that. See if the board will sanction it. They probably won't. Apparently they're not going to be moved by my pleading that they let me sign a player I literally heard of for the first time a few hours ago. I'm happy to let Gianni Asheen go. That's actually a good price for a guy who only sits on the bench. That could be a strong move. Kilmarnock in offer for Armstrong. Happy. Take him. Bye. Bye, Graham. O'Sheen moves to Preston, and that should give me the money to make Sharp happen. I think that gives me the money to make Sharp happen. If this fella turns out to be a potential worldie, I don't know how you get the idea that a centre-half would be leaving because I've signed a striker, but sure, you write your own stories. Played the new Subnautica today, not bad. I've seen people playing it. I've seen people have been playing it. I know nothing about it. I didn't see the first one. So I don't really know anything about it, is the simple answer. But I hear people enjoy it. Tom Sharp's in the door. There we go. That worked out nicely. Jimmy Broadley looks unlikely to get the move he so desperately wants. So what next? Well, he grows up and accepts that he plays for us. Seems fair to me. But let's see if this Sharp fella we've absolutely gambled on. Well, at least it'll help with our fullback shortage, I suppose. Let's hope we turn a profit on this fella. And also that we can teach him to play as a right back, because for some reason he's right footed and a left back. That's not really how I want that to work, but there we go. He signed, he came, he saw, he sort of conquered. We've still got a little bit of cash left, but realistically I don't know who we'd get in for it. So that's fine. Alright, Bristol City next. Deadline passes, that's good. We're not getting the confirm your squad question yet. Jesus Christ, lads, it's nearly midnight. Why are you calling? Yes, piss off. Yes, could this not have been one phone call? Sure, why not? Right, we've got, I'd say, a stronger squad now. Does it go watch Strictly or something? Fucking talk to a girl. I don't know. Whatever flirts your boat, right? He needs to be registered, so he will be registered. I guess rules. Oh, I should have tried to get Ben Pollock out the club. That was a mistake. Armstrong's on his way out, so that's not an issue because the Scottish window is still open. So that's golden. And we look good for the rest of the season. Right, let's go play Bristol City. Bristol City from Bristol. Come on, me babber. We'll go play Bristol. Bristol, Birmingham, then Forest. The story is storying indeed. Story is storying is what we like to hear. Get the story storied, and all the story shall story for all the glory of the story. Jack and Nori. Bippity boppity boo. A bippity boppity boo. Don't know why we went there. Don't know why that happened. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. Donny van der Leeke. Well, what's the point of suggesting Donny van der Leeke after the window shuts, you clown? He could be the best footballer in the world and I can't sign him in the middle of February. And also, he'd need to be free. And also, he'd need to be Donny van der Leeke of a world-class nature for that to be worth me considering. Either way, we're fine. Bristol are coming. Bristol City are slight underdogs in what should prove a slightly contested game against Millwall in the Championship. Now hang the fuck on a second, boys and girls. Should it be that tightly contested? Because we are second, and I have no idea where Brazil are in the table, but it's not second. If I had to guess, it's probably not even top half. Or if it is, it's 8th. Which I don't perceive as a threat. Also, it's Bristol City, who are, and this is true, never a team I'm going to take seriously. Where did that mentoring one go? There we go. Happy days. Assign the groups and we're all pleased. Where is Bristol City? 13th. I don't think it's going to be a tightly contested game at all. My most vital question is, who are Lincoln playing today? Next fixtures, thank you. Right, Lincoln are away at QPR. Okay, so it's not going to be today we go top of the table. Let's do a quick pick. Still lacking for a fit goalkeeper. Right back, left back, centre half. Voigt can go in there for the goalkeeper. Ella Moore, Wilson, Rawls, Carbone, Hackney. I was like, where's Messias? He's starting. Messias is starting. Our 2 new strikers are injured, so that's fine. We won't see them right now, but we will get to look at our new boy Wilson. He'll get a chance off the bench, I've no doubt. He can play 75 minutes. So we've not disturbed the team too much, but we've done, don't worry, 13. That's a goalkeeper number. Don't be silly. Don't pick the goalkeeper shirt out of the box. Let's giggity giggity go. That would be nice. And let's crush Bristol City. Let's crush Bristol City. Let's crush Bristol City. Carry your performance into this match and slap the piss out of Bristol City. Go to the dugout. Let's go. Beat Bristol City. O'Neill on the ball. Come on. Goals early on, please, boys. As many as you wish. I just realised I let Cassop start up top, but it's only Bristol City, so I'm sure it won't matter. Except for the fact that Cassop very rarely seems to score when played as a striker. Oh, Irazoki's on the left-hand side. It's all gone Pete Tong. His Cassop should be on the left. That's why I couldn't find Messias. It didn't click up there. It didn't click at all in my brain hole. That was underwhelming, wasn't it? That was underwhelming. They've got a Jack Carbone too. That's cheating. We can't both have Jack Carbones. Or does it mean I need to sign the other Jack Carbone? Debatable. Right, Broadly. Oh, what was that? Header? Were you even alive? It's alright. It's alright. Don't panic. Don't panic. Ancient Scotsman was fine with the ball. Right, you guys are going to take charge for the rest of the first half. I'll be back in a tick. Mariners tried demanding more, throwing a bottle, still ended up being 0-0 at half-time. Fans turn up through thick and thin, so remember that as you fail today. Matteo Irisocchi, you need to step it up. And everyone else needs to believe in more. They were useless, you're right. Play for set pieces, sure, why not? I don't hate that as an idea. There's got to be someone who knows how to take one. Oh my word, the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Pittsburgh Pirates has started. That shouldn't be happening. Piracy is a crime. So, why are we piracying? Guys, why have I got an injured player now? I assume he's injured. I've got no information there. Why? What has happened to him? Has he been injured, sent off, broken? It let me put more amber in, so I'm going to assume he was injured. I'm going to assume he was in fact, we'll take off Irizaki. Irizaki's irritating. Let's put Kassip on the left-hand side. Let's take Irizaki off for El Amor. I feel like O'Neill out for Shaheen is a great shout. Broadly out for Big Jack Carbonara. And then I'll see how I feel about Kassip in a second. It might be a case of sending Wilson in for Sturrock too, because we do know that when Sturrock plays well, we play well, and when Sturrock plays badly, we play badly. In fact, it's going to be Wilson on for Sturrock, because Sturrock was starting to tire and disappear from the game. So hopefully, he's going to have a big, impactful debut. We're going to go very attacking and try our damnedest to get back on top of this game, because now Sheffield United are somehow top of the table, which means Lincoln are losing. And yes, it also means Sheffield United are winning, but it means Lincoln are losing, which is the biggest problem. Because if we win, we go top, or if Sheffield United fail to win, we go top. Basically, we need to go top. Can you rant? Of course you can rant. Ranting is allowed. We're still second. We're just second behind Millwall, behind Sheffield United now, which is far from ideal. Please don't concede from this. Please don't concede from this. Please don't concede from this. Please take it up the other end and score. Okay. There's still time. There's still time. I just need someone to do something. Oh, Tom Kirk, you absolute clown show. Why did you blow that whistle? We were just getting good. We should have won that. Trust the process. All that blue, 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 blue. Could I please see that Sheffield United got equalised against, thus putting us top of the table? Please. 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 They didn't. They smashed Derby. What are some contract creators? Mostly EAFC say Sheffield when describing Sheffield United. Are they not aware of Sheffield Wednesday and Sheffield FC? It's not like Birmingham or there are other clubs with name. It really angers me. I think I know the EAFC content creator you're on about. And I don't know. Actually, I say I think I do. I know there's an American one, an Irish one, and an Australian one that all do it, and it drives me mad. But, like, at least I sort of understand it with two of those. It's when it's an English one that does it. It does bother me. But you're right. It's fucking stupid. United aren't even the biggest club in Sheffield. That's what really gets me. If you ask anyone over the age of about 12, they would quite confidently tell you that Sheffield Wednesday is the biggest club in Sheffield. Did I just boot the piss out of a hornet's nest? Absolutely I did. Do I stand by it? I absolutely do. Reconsider your retirement, Callum. You've actually been really good. I feel bad that I doubted your game and brought all these players on loan instead of you. Predict the score for Birmingham City. Alright. I do need to change that. It should be a predict the result. I will remember. One day. Someone remind me to fix that. Actually, I say someone remind me to fix that. I literally have the thing open to fix it. I'm such a special. Let me do that before I do the thing, because then I won't forget. Predict the results. There we go. Right. Predictions for the Mystic Septic Peg of Septic Peggy Mysterious Mysterians. Alright then, so we are going to go for Birmingham, draw, or indeed Millwall, which will be your third option. And I'm going to give you 5 whole minutes to get your predictions in. That's right, I've been super generous. 5 whole minutes to get your predictions in. Remember, you can decide exactly how many channel points to donate or to bet on this. You're either going to be broke or rich. Alrighty then. I suppose I should, for the benefit, 88k on me to win. 88k is a lot of channel points. I don't even know how you've got to 88k already. Birmingham is 7th, so no pressure. Who are Sheffield United playing in this round of fixtures? That's my next question. Coventry. Fuck. Lincoln are playing Palace. We've got the hardest game. I'm sure it's going to be fine, even though I've just forgotten to rest my players. So we'll give them a day off. Scott Banks is going to be injured for this one. I just said that like that was a bad thing, but I actually do prefer Mwamba. I'm just trying to keep his loaning club happy. We'll stick for Cedar on the bench. I think he's registered. It says he's registered. And someone else isn't. I don't know who isn't. It'll be fine. We'll also put Isla on the bench. That's I'm doing that in the wrong place. I'm not okay. Let's do a quick pick and then I'll figure out my team the proper, normal, human way. Right. We'll do it before the game starts, so I've actually got the right players. I'm so smart. I'm so smart, guys. What are we saying predictions wise? We've got 50 crystal ball points on Birmingham to win and 88,000 crystal ball points on me to win. It's bold, it's brave, it's tastes great. It's worth a go, Mariners. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. May as well counter that casual 88k. I don't even know if that's how the channel points work. I think you just get double or nothing on whatever you went for. I think. I can't remember. I should know. Oh, Van der Weiss is back. Van der Weiss is back. That changes everything. 1.76. Thank you for following. Alright, dudes, keep your fish. That is a special name. That's a name that deserves respect. I am always for keeping your fish. Don't fish your keep. That's a different thing to do entirely, but definitely keep your fish. Let's get rid of the players who cannot play, and then I can get a clearer picture of what I'm doing. Right, I do not want Irasaki on the left because he wasn't very good. We'll drop Messias to the bench for Ellen Moore, which means McKenna can come off the bench for Isla to make his way onto the bench. Now I check my defence is all here, which it looks like it might be, and that means Hackney can come out for Facida. So I've got a left back option. We're ticking, we're ready to play Birmingham City, and we're going to see Orlando Isla make a debut. Oh, no, I almost let him take the goalkeeper shirt. Almost. It was close. It's fine. It's fine. He's going to wear number 30 like a grown-up. And he's going to like it. And he's going to score goals on his debut. That's the plan. That is the plan. That's what we're going for. Musa Enobong, go hard when tackling is the wrong way to phrase that. We're doing well, we're on a good run. Let's keep being on a good run to run good, good run, 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 good, run, good, good, run. I didn't click anything for the midfielders. There you go. They can all be smiley, happy people. And we're good to go out there now. We can try and beat the Birmingham City, and we'll see who wins Prediction-A-Palooza 2026. That's a hell of a name. He's Elendorn. Let's hope he doesn't do much, because I can't say that name on commentary repeatedly. Encourage, por favor. Bienvenido, mas mi amor. What's happening out there in the wild, wild wests of the world of Twitch? Always very confused with what's happening out there. ¿Por qué? Ah, muy bueno. ¿Tú hablas español, sí? Don't like the ref is wearing the same colour shirt as us. I'm not a fan. Or a fan of that. Guys, could we not do that? I don't need to see a replay of that. I just need that to not happen. This table is stupid. It's so tight. Powell to O'Neill, please. Ball forward, thank you. Blair, please be good Blair Sturrock today. Oh, it's not good Blair Sturrock today. It's shit Blair Sturrock today. It's shit Blair Sturrock day. Oh no. I didn't want shit Blair Sturrock day. I want superhero Blair Sturrock day. Fella who just randomly scores 2 goals and then carries on his life. Cassup, Elmore back to Cassup, out wide, come on, Mwamba, get a cross in. Someone gets a cross in. Someone. Oh no. Chat, I think Blair Sturrock's taking the piss. I think he's a Birmingham fan. It's a real possibility Blair Sturrock might be a Birmingham fan, given his current attempts at shooting at goal. It's also possible that Van der Weijs isn't a very good goalkeeper. That's equally possible. That's it. Don't want to lose those 50 points. Mwamba, Orit, Irasoki. Come on, ball forward. Ball forward. Farmer, switch it out wide. Someone, for the love of God, O'Neill had acres and you've given it back to him once he's covered. What are you doing? Broadly, come on. That's it. Mwamba, beat your man. Cut it back. Oh, Kieran Mwamba. What a goal from Kieran Mwamba. I love it when a plan comes together. We were just lulling everyone into a false sense of security. And that's my excuse. Right. Let's grab all of these guys. All of them. You've not been good enough. Sort your bastard lights out. And lives out even, and go from there. Irasoki to Broadly. Irasoki and Farmer. Come on, big ball forward from someone. Please do this. Front three's coming out. Irasoki's coming out as well. I play him on the wing once and he forgets how to football. Oh, come on, Hamada. Come on, Hamada. Alright. Changes. Changes. Orit, get out for... Hang on, before we do that. Did I sign a left-footed centre-half? I didn't, did I? I really didn't do that. Okay, let's go by who is the biggest. Let's go by who is the motivated one. Irasoki, get on there. Go get off there for Messias. Sturrock for Wilson. Cassup for Rolls. And that means that Ella Moore for Isla. Team talk. Change the game. Get it done, boys. Let's go. Let's go and do this. Isla with a terrible cross. It's okay. He's not fully fit. He has. I should make his excuses early for him. He has just come back from an injury, so I can't expect him to be fully on his game. But I do need him to score. So it's 50-50. That's got to be offside, surely. Surely that's offside from 95 points at Scrabble. He's not, is he? He's not. It was close. It was a good decision, but it was definitely close. I need to go very attacking, please. Very attacking, please, for the attacking. In fact, do you know what? Work ball into box isn't a bad shout, and neither is throw in some players up here. So that in possession, I'm going to have Mwamba as an inside wing back. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to keep him as a regular wing back. Evening, Red Star. How are you? Welcome in. We are getting murdered, so that's fun. You can be a deep liar, and you can also be a deep liar. Oh, that's nice. What's Isla best at? Centre forward. We like it. Good. Let's do that. You might have lost the channel points. It's very possible, but let's not say never yet. You never know. We've gone to 3 up top. Sometimes 3 up top is genius. I'm not saying it definitely will be today, but it sometimes can be genius. Ah, Jesus wept. Well, that's a good 50 points for Mariners then. Excellent stuff. We've gone from 2nd to 4th in this game, and it could still go almost any direction, couldn't it? if we're honest, it could go in almost any direction from here. And probably will. Where are they in the league? They started in 7th and they're still there. Like, they're not far behind us, to be entirely fair. They're still actually in this promotion fight, but they shouldn't be 3 goals better than us. I found a file. I'm furious because you were shite. You were a garbage keeper. Can I please have the other guy back? Please. Please be back from injury soon. It's wild, isn't it? I brought in this other guy as cover because I was like, oh, McKenna should be our 3rd choice. And McKenna's actually been a better goalkeeper. Where's my prediction button? Where is my prediction button? There's my prediction button. Prediction, choose outcome, Birmingham, complete prediction, bish bash bosh, prediction result is Birmingham. Does it tell me who won points? 88,050 points go to Mariners. How the turntables. How the turntables. My God. I think Shane O'Mac is still actually my sub thing. Think. Well. Let's play Forest in the FA Cup, shall we? That feels beautiful. Hopefully we'll turn this all around. Hopefully we'll turn this all around. It's the first... I don't want to make you feel bad, Liam, but I think that's the first game we've lost in ages as well. It's the first game we've lost since November the 5th. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 matches unbeaten. Like, as bets go, that was as close to a sure thing as you'll ever get in your life, and we've somehow still fucked it up. First loss in 18 games. Also, to be fair, you had so many because you're on, what, 100 plus stream streak? And it's only quite recently I actually gave you stuff to spend the points on. Bar, like, I don't know, highlight my message or whatever the fuck. Like, I don't read all the messages anyway. So, I do sort of see how that happened. I do kind of see it. A little bit confused, because there was a random lurking TJ just now. And I were a tiny bit confused. TJ doesn't lurk very often, like. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening out there. Could be anything. Right. Let's go play Nottingham Forest. Let's drown our sorrows in a trip to the East Midlands, to the Forest of Nottingham, where hopefully Forest aren't a Premier League side. Can I see those fixtures, please? Forest. Fuck. Well, lads, I'm not saying we could be in trouble here, but Thomas Tuchel's Nottingham Forest are 5th in the Premier League. We could be about to get a shellacking here. TJ, welcome in. I was just talking about your beautiful face. Hope you are well. If you guys in chat who obviously haven't just come in with TJ, even if you have come with TJ, if you're not following TJ for some reason, for the love of God, go follow the most beautiful and gorgeous Tony Jameson. One of the finest human beings that the Northeast has ever produced. We are good, Tony. How are you? How are you? How was your stream? Hope things are going well. We've just lost our first game in 19. We've just lost a 19-game unbeaten streak. And now we've got to play a Nottingham Forest side in the FA Cup who are 5th in the Premier League under Thomas Tuchel. So you may have joined us just in time to watch us get slapped silly, if I'm honest. In the FA Cup, I don't know which round of the FA Cup we're currently in. 5th, maybe? 4th? 4th. But Forest could be about to slap us. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but also, Tony, you'll enjoy this. You'll enjoy this league table. There's a bit of a madness happening. This is the championship table after 34 games played. From 1st to 5th is 3 points. From 1st to 7th is 7 points. And realistically, Bournemouth might still be in this title fight. And they're in 9th. It's ridiculous. It's insane. I think every team, certainly in the top 8, if not top 9, have been top at some stage, including us for about 15 minutes. Almost every team, I think, in that top 9 has been top. And exactly, proof that the Championship is the best league in the world. Think Birmingham will win it, Maris, after what they just did to us. It's not impossible. But, like, it's mad. It's genuinely mad. And up until very recently, you'd have said any team from 12th to bottom could have gone down, but it is slowly filtering out. Hull are in trouble. Hull are so bad that we finished the game with our goalkeeper up top, and we still beat them 4-0. So, to say they are a bad side is an understatement. But we're slowly cooking up a good Millwall side. Slowly cooking up a good Millwall side. If we can just get back to, like, as long as that's not killed all of our momentum for the season, as long as we can call it a blip, get things back ticking, there's a reasonable chance we'll finish top of the table, which I think is probably highlighted by the fact that we have got a plus 39 goal difference and the next best is 19. We've got, the 3rd best defence in the league and comfortably the best strike force. We've just had a few games where we've dropped some silly points. But, you know, these things are wont to happen. But yeah, how was the streaming life for your start? How did your stream go? Any big events that we're missing out on? So thank you for coming in, Raiders of the TJ, Raiders of the Lost. There's got to be a collective noun. Like when it's Llama and the Llamettes. I feel like we need a collective noun for TJs. But I can't make it work. Mariners is creative. I'm sure you can come up with something. Tony and the Jamesons. How did that not come into my head? That's why we pay you absolutely nothing, but we should if we had the capacity to. There we go. Tony and the Jamesons. That was the kind of high quality thing we were looking at. We did pay you 88,000 points for betting against us. and the end of the 19-match winning streak. It's fine. Do you know what? We're going to take it out on Nottingham Forest. Improbably. I don't know how that took multiple people to get to Tony and the Jamesons, but I do enjoy it, and I think we'll be keeping it. I think that's a thing we will adopt. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. For those who don't know me, I'm Chasing Lamely. I've been around the FM scene since the birth of Jesus Christ. I've been around for so long that I remember when Zealand had like 10 subscribers, because I'm ancient. But we're currently managing Millwall. We've been on a journey that's taken us to 3 continents so far. Millwall is somehow the least exciting club we've managed. We have been in Tahiti and India and Spain and Gibraltar and probably other countries I've completely blocked out of my brain by now. In fact, I know I've not updated it since we left St Mirren, but that's a small update of our journey thus far. And we are currently chasing promotion from the Championship, but there are like 7 points covering the top 9 teams or whatever it is in the Championship, and we're about 2/3 of the way through the season. So, I love how it brought me up as a raider from TJ. Great. I was lurking, and I'm now raiding myself, which does mean I have to shut a tab. Does mean I have to shut a tab, because it means I have myself on a tab, which is probably a step too far. I don't think I need to see myself on a tab and OBS. Can we have a second goal? Because we're currently beating Forest. Oh, we almost did. We almost did, as requested, get ourselves a second goal, which was quite a nice place for us to end up, if I'm honest. Ending up leading would be great. Is great. Oh, Mwamba's injured. But winning would be better. I might have to bring on Louis Ray as a left back, and I don't remember the last time we did that, because he's usually Captain Reliable at left wing. But it might be a needs must situation in a second. But Mwamba is playing well, so let's not panic just yet. If he gets like fully ambulance injured, then we'll obviously take him off. But for now, he seems like he's okay. O'Neill to Broadley, big ball switching for Cassup. Cassup could do something here. If he beat Mikhalczyk, he can. Into the box. Connor Cassup did really well, and then he finished that like he was Connor Cassup, which is the lowest compliment I can pay a man's finishing. He was signed last season as an emergency striker because we didn't have anyone that could score goals, and he looked like a guy who could score goals, and it turns out that one thing he's quite bad at is scoring goals, which is how he's ended up covering on the left wing for the usual winger who is injured, who is coming back from injury. Thank you for the follow. Keeps those fins inside fish. I'll take the hydrate, thank you. It looks like I'm a big drinker, I'm not. It's stupid alcohol free. Looking up a player in this save is a little bit redundant because we are 17 seasons-ish in, but feel free to put the name in chat, and if he exists in this universe, we'll find him. Ever-impending sense of doom, welcome in, you beautiful, beautiful man, if you are not already following Edinburgh's finest. Go get that done. Connor Cassup just bloody scored. How bad are this Forest team on the an account created today? Surely not. Surely not, Liam. There's no way. There's no way that's an account created today. Watching Hearts tomorrow? You know I will be. You know I will be. That's a for certain. We'll be watching the old Hearts game tomorrow, cheering them on because I would very much like them to win the SPL. I'd really like Hearts to win the SPL. Wouldn't it be nice to have a team that isn't from Glasgow win the SPL in our lifetime? I say in our lifetime. I was definitely alive last time it happened, but I wasn't aware of it, so it wasn't as fun. Like, objectively, it's fun to see a team from outside of Glasgow win the Scottish Premier League. Oh, that's gone badly. Let's send in for Cedar because Mwamba's broken. And then we'll try and ascertain what happened there. Gaspar, off the shoulder of Orrit, gets in, does his thing. I am going to take O'Neill off, actually, with this set of subs because he's tired. We'll send in Ferhat Shaheen. Triple subs, but it does feel like a necessary evil. We'll play for some set pieces. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Kramer. We're doing a predict the result. Okay, we'll set that up for the next match then, Mr. Also, follow a goal. Very nice. Always a good time. Is a good idea. Give Liam a chance to win some points back. That's a very good idea. It's always a good idea. And we will set up a predict the result for the next match because it seems a bit pointless doing it now. If we're honest. Yeah. We shall do a predict the result. Let's go on 1k. Let's go for 2k and go from there. All right, you're on 1k. Good. All right, we'll make it happen. We'll do that for the very next game. We're definitely a better side with McKenna in goal, which is mad because he's ancient. He was genuinely brought in to be the backup, and somehow he's actually looking reasonably good in goal. We look like a better side with him in goal. I know he's just conceded 2 goals, but we do look like a better side with him in the net. Is this command of area good? It's not at all good. Alright, let's throw those last couple of subs on. Right, Broadley's been terrible, so it's time for Big Jack Carbonara to go in. And I think we'll take out Ella Moore for Isla. Isla? I don't know. We'll send him in up top in the hope that he can maybe get us a goal to secure our place in the 5th round of the FA Cup. That would be very, very nice. There's lots of names on this pitch I'm never going to be able to pronounce, so it's fine. I can pronounce Will Farmer, though, and he's gone to Connor Cassup, who's somehow scored and assisted. Anthony Wilson with his first ever goal for Millwall. We've just signed him for just shy of 5 million quid, all told. And I'm not going to lie, that was a pretty good way for him to get himself on a highlight reel for the first time. Cassup with the cross, and Wilson at back posts, almost a scissor kick into the net. Less than 10 to play, and Millwall... I don't know why Forrest done the weird kicking for possession thing, for territory thing. I don't like it. Millwall are about to go into the 5th round draw of the FA Cup, and that's not a bad place for us to be in the slightest. Not because we need the money, just because it'd be nice to win the FA Cup, and I reckon we can probably pull it off if our team continues being as special as it has been. We might be able to pull off winning the FA Cup from the Championship, which would be nice, because I don't think I've played any Europa League football on FM26. I've certainly not played it in any save I've taken seriously. Orrit, to Wilson. Wilson to Irasoki. Castle gets tackled. Carbone. Irasoki again out wide now to Facida, who is about to retire and plays about 3 games a season. And Wilson almost gets a second goal. Carbone, Wilson, back to Jack Carbone. We've got the confidence now, haven't we? We've got the taste for goals. We've gone to the City Ground, home of 5th place in the Premier League, Nottingham Forest. And we've got a group of lads out there who've just decided maybe they can do something really special. It's 8 minutes added on, by the way, which is a joke. Callum McKenna making a big save to more or less guarantee us our next round place in the FA Cup, which I'm all for, and we'll do a predict of the result in or for the next game. Marinakis must be 4th official. It's true. Couldn't beat Birmingham, can we beat Nottingham? Exactly. Make that make sense. Can't beat Birmingham, can beat Nottingham Forest. Absolutely. Liam is fuming. I can feel Liam fuming from here. We've got 120k in the bank from that. Right, who's next on our schedule? Plymouth Argyle. Alright. Plymouth are 11th. So if you would like to predict, I'll get the prediction up. And let's get the fixtures the way I want them. Good. Start prediction. It's Millwall, which I can definitely spell. Millwall versus Plymouth, and your options are, and this will shock you, Millwall, draw, or Plymouth. Have yourself a lovely 5 minutes to predict. There we go, a lovely 5 minutes to predict the winner of this next game. We'll zoom through and we'll pray no injury. I will stop the holidaying when we get a cup draw, I'll be honest, but either way, I feel like we need the big old win. I was actually going to finish earlier and then TJ raided, so we'll go a little while longer. We'll go a couple more games. Why not? I did say Forest would probably be where we ended the stream. We can do another game or two. It's fine. It's Friday night and we're all in party mode, right? So that's just diddly dandy doodly doodly doo. Liam's gone 1k on Millwall. We're not seeing Mariners braving a punt yet. Try and take more of Liam's points. You may as well. Did we get a draw? For the FA Cup. Please draw FA Cup. Where is FA Cup draw? It's on bloody Monday, isn't it? It's on Monday at 5 o'clock. Like in all days. I'm not seeing an FA Cup draw. Ooh. Mariners going with the draw. So there's a lack of trust or something. Very confused. Why have we not seen the FA Cup draw yet? Can I please have an FA Cup draw? I just want to know who I'm playing in the next round. Oh, Louis Ray's back. Louis Ray is back. Hindo's injured, but Louis Ray is back. Still not understanding why I've not... Okay, there we go. It's because there's a game left to play. Sheffield United versus West Brom, and West Brom have beaten Sheffield United. Could I have the draw now, please? Could I please see the draw for the 5th round of the FA Cup? I would like, if I could, to request anyone you like, because we'll smash them. Hamada. That's rude. Scott Banks is back, though. There's no 5th round. Right, let's have a look. See when the 5th round draw is, please. 5th round is drawn on the 20th. All right, we'll come back for that. We'll find out when we come back for the match who we're playing in the cup. Still a few minutes, guys, to get your predictions in, should you wish to use your newly found channel points to predict the outcome of this game. It will be a result of win, lose or draw for us. I know. I'm dropping them big predictions, but we will either win, lose or draw this game. We're at home. We're playing Plymouth, who sit 11th. We are 4th with an enormous goal difference, and there is a cigarette paper between us and top. We need a lot of results to go our way in this particular game day. The FA Cup has been drawn. The FA Cup has been drawn. Who have we got? We're about to find out. Short story is done. Good work, Mariners. Good work. That's what we like to hear. Oh, we all miss the old cup draws until like we've seen 3 of them, and then we just click through it. Right. That's been right. Who have we got? Stockport County. Stockport County of League 2 in the 5th round. Now, Stockport is famously the centre of the Football Manager universe. But how is he injured? He's just come back. Oh, it's okay. He's recovered from his new injury, I think. Mwamba. That's a day. Al-Mutairi resumed full training at 9:48 on Thursday, and he was injured less than 2 hours later. Good. Good. That feels like a stable player, but it does mean when I quick pick, Al-Mutairi goes back in goal. And if you considered betting against us, you may have made a mistake, because Al-Mutairi is basically Superman. Now, I don't want Cassap there. I would like... First of all, put Isla in there. I'll work out who I'm taking. I'll take Facida off the bench. Yeah, because Powell can play at left back if we need him to. There is no way I'm not starting with Ella Moore up top. I'm sorry, that's not happening. Blair Sturrock, does he start? Does he not start? I don't think he starts today. I don't think he starts. I also think that probably, if I can find him, Jack Carbone starts instead of Broadley. That's our best midfield back together. And that's about as strong as we get, I reckon. Will I kick myself finding a left back later? Absolutely. Have I got 3 on the pitch? I do. So, oh, hang on, too many loan players. That's a problem. Well, then I guess we're going to have to stick for Cedar back on the bench. We've got a left back. We've got a spare. Let's do it. Let's destroy Plymouth. The football club, not the city. Don't panic. I'm not planning a terrorism. Plus, Amiga Luke lives there and we like him, so we won't do that. This is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. I know Al Mutayiri is not fully fit. I don't much care. I think he'll be fine. I think a half-fit Al Mutayiri definitely keeps Plymouth at bay. So, because we know he's a monster between the sticks. We know he is a monster between the sticks, and we respect that. We'd respect it more if we could get a win. Because we've started quite poorly. I say quite poorly. We've had all the shots, they've just not been on target. I don't know how we've got a 0.18 XG with nothing on target. How are we expecting goals if we're not getting it near the goals? Oh, we are peppering the goal now. It's fine. It's all good. We've got our eye in now. Ella Moore's given the ball away, though, but O'Neill's there. John O'Neill to Farmer. Tackled by Lua. O'Neill will get a tackle in, though, won't he? Yeah, he will. Good boy. Wilson. Come on. Across goal. Someone cross it. That's the cross. Louis Ray just tried an overhead kick. I don't want to see it at 0-0, but I love that we've got a team that's so confident that we've got Louis Ray now just randomly popping off overhead kicks. That's what smashing a team that might be in the Champions League next season does for you. Realistically, that's the kind of confidence we want to see from our boys. I'd also like to see some goals from our boys, though, if I could. Just as a treat. Please? Alright, it's half time. The fans expect a win. Don't let them down. Right, come on. We're going to tell everyone else they've got the ability to make a difference. Hamada El Amour, step the hell up. Because when you step up, we score goals. And that's really what this comes down to. Banksy on the ball. Beats Tootle to Ray. Back to Banksy. Come on, beats his man into the box. Oh, Scott Banks. Very, very close to scoring. And at least he's up for it, even if no one else can be bothered. We've got a free kick. Louis Ray's going to take it into the box. I'm going to head to it. Oh, it's just too close. And we go again. And again. And again. Ray Wilson and Alamore are going to come off, aren't they? They are going to have to come off unless one of them scores very soon. Hopefully Blair Sturrock, having had a little bit of a rest, like I assume he's just been napping on the bench, is going to come in and take them to pieces. That's what we're saying. This is set up now nicely for Blair Sturrock to step in. Just go, lads. Look, you tried your hardest. Let the big Scotsman show you how it's done, yeah? And in fact, Big Scotsman is going to step up now and show these boys how it's done. Blair Sturrock is on the pitch. Cassup is on the pitch for Louis Ray. Isla is going in. Farmer off for the Messiah. And Irasaki off for Taylor. It's a full front five change to try and get us a win. I am going to go very attacking. I'm not going to mess around anymore. We've been silly for a little while, and now it's time for us to step this one up, put the ball into the box, and score. I don't care which of our front five does it. I don't have any favourites. I just want one of them to score a goal. Obviously, if I did have a favourite, it would be Messias, because I've signed him twice. But, even so... Blair. Why offside, buddy? We are absolutely doing them as well. We're all over them. This is almost qualifying as an FMing. And if they win, it is officially an FMing. There's no reason we shouldn't have scored. Come on, Blair. That's it. He knew where John O'Neill was. Messias. Blair Sturrock. What a hero. What a hero. We gave him an hour off. Let him rest. Also, Clodoaldo sounds like either a personal toy or a Brazilian international from Wish. We're going to leave that to one side. Blair Sturrock just scored a goal. And we're massive. We're massive. I do want to know more about Clodoaldo, though. I'll be honest. I do want to know how Brazilian he is. Saki has a pop. How has that ended up in the net from Peroy Alamin? I was so preoccupied that I've let us score. I don't know how me being preoccupied let that happen. Frankly, I should be able to sit on the bench reading a book, and it should make absolutely no difference. Can we have that goal now, please, that we were after earlier? You know, the winning one. The one that wins the game. Carbone. Orit. Powell. Powell over the top, looking for Blair Sturrock. Doesn't find him, but O'Neill's got a ball into the box. Come on, someone turn and shoot. Gonzalo Messias. He gets his first goal for the club. I could have sworn he'd scored before, but that's his first goal for the club. Gonzalo Messias. We needed a saviour. We got a Messiah. And we are enormous. Plymouth Argyle thought they could come to the Den. They thought they could come to our part of London, which may or may not be Bedmonsey, and I can't remember. They thought they could come to our part of London, our turf. They thought they could come to the Den and embarrass us. Nah. The boys said no. The boys said no. Messias just backheeled that 40 yards. We're getting way too cocky today. Given? Oh. Lads, penalty given. It's been a while since we've played by the official rules of the stream, but I think it's time we play by the official rules of the stream. And we all know what that means. Abdullah Al-Mutairi is about to take a penalty. Isla was going for it. I feel bad. But he's just going to put it on the spot for Al-Mutairi to make it 3-1. And he bloody does. Al-Mutairi, welcome back to the first team, my friend. It's lovely to have you back. Congratulations on scoring. We are bigger than Barcelona, bigger than Real Madrid, bigger than Accrington Stanley. We are Millwall. We are still 2 points behind. So that's okay, though. It's okay. We're going to find those points from somewhere and go back top of the table. That's absolutely the plan. For sure is the plan. That's what I'm going to say. That's for sure the plan. For sure. I don't know who we have next. Derby? Derby next? I can't remember. I didn't freeze. Derby next, possibly. I don't know why I tried to figure it out. It will literally tell me in about 3 seconds, won't it? So, good job, John O'Neill. Derby County next, which will leave us handily on about 10 games left for the season. Derby are 20th. Bottom 3 are down. That's fine. Alright, we're going to play Derby and then we're going to call it a night. That's my plan. And we'll go and see Anne Friend. Depending who is currently up, actually. I have no idea who is currently live. I should know. I don't know. Who is currently live? I could have sworn Doom was live earlier. That wasn't showing. Benny's live. Yun's live. Oh yeah, you want a prediction? Sorry, I completely forgot to pay out the prediction. That's on me. I should pay out the prediction. Prediction. Choose outcome. Millwall. Paid out. And it should tell us who won what, but I don't think it does. Or if it... Oh, there we go. 13,000 goes to Liam. You're back in business. 13,000 channel points go to Liam. Also, I am strongly considering starting doing Fantasy FM. How do we feel about me starting doing Fantasy FM? So, Fantasy FM basically works like fantasy football in the paper, but for specific Football Manager streams. So basically, I'd upload the entire squad to the Fantasy FM page, and you would pick a defender, a midfielder, a striker, and a captain. And then after each game, I screenshot the screenshot screen at the end of game screen, and I upload it to the thing, and it calculates how many points you got for how the players you picked in your team performed, basically. So just like fantasy football, but for this Millwall team, essentially. Right, we're going to start with Shaheen at right back. We are going to start with... In fact, let's do a quick pick. I'll have a look at setting it up for... I might try and set it up for tomorrow's stream. We'll give it a test with the Gibraltar save, because it's basically 3 points for everyone. We'll give it a test with the Gibraltar save tomorrow and see how it looks. See how we feel afterwards. Because it definitely doesn't hurt to give it a try, does it? It doesn't hurt for us to give it a little run out. Why do you keep trying to drop Ella Moore for Cassup? I don't understand. In what universe would that be a thing I wanted to do? He's had 12 goals. Why would that be a thing I wanted to do? Broadley is the only player in our squad, or of our regulars, who hasn't scored yet. Jack Carbone is definitely going on the bench. Let's not talk stupid. Jack Carbone is going on the bench. In fact, possibly for O'Neill. Give O'Neill the day off. Yeah. All right, we'll give it a go for tomorrow when we're in Gibraltar. We'll try it out. See how it feels. Because it could be good fun. Let's go play Derby. I want to be top of the table, please. feel like it's a matter of time before we are actually top of the table. I really do. Like, it has to be our turn soon, right? Just logically, it has to be our turn soon. What's happening live? Let's just pause that a second. Live table. What results? Live league table. Can I see the current scores, please? The current ongoings. Alright, good. We'll keep that there. We'll just keep the table there. Oh, Sheffield United are playing Middlesbrough. If they draw and we win, we'll be top of the table. That's all we need to know. As long as Sheffield United and Middlesbrough draw, we would go top. In fact, they've probably already played. Have they already played? Or are they the late game? Oh, Lincoln have had a goal. Lincoln have had a goal. We're in trouble now. We've got to get a goal. Otherwise, we are going to end up frustratingly second again. Possibly. Mwamba. Hamada Alamore. It wanted me to drop him. The assistant. Oh, stop doing this to Hamada Alamore. He is the love of our team. The love of London. The love of the Lions of London. Hamada the love. There we go. Hamada the love on the ball. Finds Will Farmer. Ball out wide to big Blair Sturrock. And Blair Sturrock says, have that, linesman. You absolute charlatan. You bought and paid for trash. Try and call that offside. I absolutely goddamn dare you. Because Blair Sturrock knew what was coming. Took it down. Smashes it past Higab. And Millwall are top of the goddamn league. That's what we do. That's how we do. Try and take that shit from us, everybody. We're on fire. We're on fire. And we'll just keep scoring goals until you hand us a trophy. That's the Millwall we know. That's the Millwall we've become. Blair Sturrock goes down. Rules of the save. I can't. We've got to play by the rules. It's time for Al Mutairi to get himself another pen. And to score it. I'm gambling top of the table very much on our goalkeeper scoring another penalty. But he scored the last one. So science says he'll score this one. Fuck. Well, he has a 50% record from the spot, which is better than some of our players who haven't taken a penalty yet. He'll be okay. He'll recover. He is Superman. Voigt to Mwamba. Mwamba getting past Noble to Irasaki. Irasaki back out to Mwamba. He's on a marauding run. Ball into Louis Ray. 1-2. Irasaki. The 1-2's all over the park. Oh, my word. I could have sworn that Louis Ray was going to bury that, and he didn't. They've not had a shot on target yet. Derby County have not had a single shot on target yet. We are all over them. I think Sheffield United and Middlesbrough might already have played. Or they're the last. See, he's missed less than Ronaldo. That's just science. He has, however, missed more than Matt Letitia. So you have to. It's all about the lens you look at the statistics through. Fuck. Also, how mad is it that statistically Matt Letitia is a better penalty taker than Cristiano Ronaldo? I mean, yes, he thinks the earth is flat, that immigrants are coming to take his job, that we're all descended from aliens or some bullshit. Hamada Alamore. The love steps up again. Show me the love. That's what we do. We have the love. We got the love. We got the love. I'd sing it for you properly, but it's gone midnight and I've got neighbours. You know how it goes. Individuals, please. Relax. Everyone get out there. Everyone get out there and we will be fine. Goal number 3, por favor. The Brewers lead Twins. Seems unfair. That's like 2 against 11. It's not really okay, is it? Praise the boys. We might actually have to make a couple of subs here. Shaheen is booked, so we'll let Facida have a run out. Louis Ray is tired and, let's be honest, he's been a bit shit today. So we'll send in Connor Cassup. Broadly, once again, is being wildly bad, so Big Jack Carbone is going in. Powell off for Oritz? Yeah. And then we'll hold back a sub for when we need one later on, when inevitably we get someone scoring. Oh, Blair Sturrock's hurt himself. Alright, we'll send in Anthony Wilson then, I suppose, if we have to. I love they've got a player called Streamer. Ironic. Habib. Come on, let's get the ball off Habib. He didn't want it anyway. Gotta be honest, as soon as I saw Facida was like halfway up the pitch and he's about 110, I did panic. I think we're going to play him as an inside fullback. I think we'll let Mwamba do the running and we'll just tell Facida to be a defender. Carbone to Farmer. Farmer out to Facida. Facida ball over the top. Wilson in the box. Turns. Almost. Mwamba. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Forward. Forward. Someone run forward for Christ's sake. Will Farmer. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I don't. It doesn't matter what happened there, to be honest. What didn't happen there was us conceding a goal. There's 12 minutes left to play. Millwall are currently top of the league. Do a football, indeed. Do a bloody football. There's one thing Kev has taught us. It's to do a football at all times. So, a few minutes to go. I'm just saying we're currently top of the league. With the asterisk that it's possible that Middlesbrough and Sheffield United haven't played each other yet. But we're currently top of the league. Ellamore to Wilson. Wilson beats Murphy. Cross goes in, looking for Cassup. Bit deep, but it's fine. Cassup in the box. It's a cross. My word. Oh, Carbone is feeling so good. He's trying headers from the edge of the box. There's 2 minutes left to play. We could just waste time here and kill it. But we want to go for it. And that's full time. Sheffield United and Middlesbrough finish 1-1. We are top of the league. Like, officially, no fucking about, we're top of the league. Like, this might actually be the first time we've been properly top of the league all season. There's 10 games to go. We've got a goal difference of plus 42. Double Middlesbrough's in second. We're still on the 3rd best defensive record in the league and by far the best attacking record in the league. And I've just done a quick math and annoyingly we can't do the double century. Because there's only 30 points left to play for and our maximum will be 98. But we can get 100 goals and we probably will get 100 goals. Nice work everyone. That was bloody good. I'm quite pleased with that, and it's almost 1 o'clock, which feels like a really, really, really fortuitous fortune of fortuitousness. That was quite a lot of words I just said, wasn't it? That was quite a lot of words. I was hoping Dusseldorf. Wo ist Dusseldorf? Sorry, I was doing a thing. Wo ist Dusseldorf? I don't know. Mariners, are you lurking? Oh, Fortuna Dusseldorf. Are you lurking Yoon? Is he starting, finishing? Where is Yoon in the cycle of Yoon? Perfect. Right, we are going to go and see the beautiful, handsome, sexy, gorgeous, incredibly multi-talented, and frankly the world's biggest fan of science, dinosaurs, and other good things. We're going to go and see our beautiful friend Yoon Soo. Thanks for being here. Thank you to all of the mod team, all of the squad team, all of the team. I'm desperately trying to find Yoon in my list. I've got so many people. Right, we're going to go see Yoon. He's got a special guest, Missy Reeds. Lovely. I know nothing about Missy Reeds, but I'm sure we're about to find out together. Everybody be big, positive, say hello, tell him we love him, and I see some other beautiful people hiding in that chat. Thank you for being here, guys. Have a good night. Love you all lots. See you all tomorrow. Let's go see Yoon Soo and see what craziness will ensue. And he's just started a redactyl, which is my cue to win. Let's go. Let's go do this now. O'clock, please. Let's do this now. O'clock, please, is what I'm saying. And tickety tockety, I didn't click the raid button in time. It's fine.